Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarius collective. What's happening in your season, my friends? It is the center of the month of love, and I hope you're having a fantastic one. But yeah, let's get it going here. What's up with Aquarius, please? I'm getting a little tongue-tied here in the beginning. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot. Actually, not the Shadowland Tarot. Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. We're switching it up this week. So yeah, we're going to see what's in the shadows for you. So always insightful. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius, please, and thank you. Okay, and while we get this first card out, I just want to once again wish you all a very happy birthday from me to you, because it is still Aquarius season. We're getting towards the back end, but whether your birthday is just passed or whether it's just coming up, I really hope you have a fabulous one. Stay safe and have fun, my friends. But yeah, here we go. Happy birthday. A lot of people here, and I did see this in the Aries spread, I believe, and there's just a lot of energy. For a lot of Aquarians in this time, you could be a very busy individual when this is here, or popular. It's just a lot of energy around you when this is here, and it's really intense, and it's giving me a lot of intensity up front. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a bit about this card. Interesting imagery, right? We see the man there, we see the woman. There's like a pole in between them where there's like pictures. There's even people in the background. So it's like people, 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 people. And it could be speaking about a collective of people or a group. So whether we're talking about the workspace or family or circle of friends, it's just a lot of energy here. So a couple of different things, like I already mentioned, a lot of Aquarians, you could be extra busy in this time, like very busy bee. There could be a lot of people vying for your attention or affecting your energy. So really keep that in mind in the coming days and weeks, that other people around you, their energies could be affecting you, and you could be extra sensitive to that in this time. Okay, like taking on the energy of others. Big thing with this card. Or there's just group dynamics. That's also a thing. There's also a link here to social media for some reason as well. But we're just going to put that down. I feel like I could keep talking about that. Let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness and shuffle it up one time for the Aquarians. And while we do, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. It was titled An Unexpected Test. And for a lot of Aquarians, I felt like Spirit might be throwing you a curveball, whether it's one you've just experienced or whether there's one coming up. So keep that in mind. The energy can bleed over from week to week. But let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we might be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Yeah, but the energy last week, the unexpected test, I really felt like a curveball coming from the universe. So keep your head on a swivel if one hasn't popped up. But let's get these cards out here. What do we have for Aquarius in their birthday season towards the back end? What's happening? I know there's a lot of interesting things happening in the stars. And here we have another collective of people, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, there is something being highlighted about work, okay, or work situations possibly. It could literally just be Spirit saying, like, hey, we need to take a look at this person. So it could literally just be a person you're connected to. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more here and really build this out. Don't know how to feel about it just yet. Okay, we have the Hierophant, day-to-day life, a lot of routine here. Solid energy, not used to what I'm seeing and feeling in an Aquarius reading. There's something peculiar here, my friends. I'm telling you right now, I feel like there's something a little peculiar in this reading. 10 of Cups, maybe it's a good type of peculiar, because we have the 10 of Cups on the back end, beautiful. Okay, so now we're already seeing some themes here. This could be really good. Okay, so there might be something that's much better than it seems at the moment. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So I'm already seeing this energy show up once again. Remember, I was saying lots of people, collectives, groups of people. We have possible work, family and home, day-to-day life. So there is something about collectives of people in your energy this week for one reason or another. So whether we're looking at their energy and it's not as much focused on you, but let's see, let's go through piece by piece. And yeah, first look, first glance, there's just elementally we're looking good, like with all the earthy energy and the water that can represent potential. But I feel like there's something underneath the surface that we still need to get down to, because I still feel there's a peculiar energy here. So for some Aquarians in this time, maybe things just feel a little different, or something might feel a little off with certain things. Let's just go through. I don't want to speculate. Position number one, we're going to build this out. We have the Three of Pentacles. Threes in tarot could represent groups of people. Okay, so whether it's the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, could represent collectives. Now, generally, I see this as a card of what you do for a living or how you earn money. So for some Aquarians, that could be at the forefront, like what you do to earn, whether it's situations at the job, situations involving people that you work with. It could be all of the above. Now, generally, this is a very hardworking, diligent type of energy. It's artisanal. It's very creative. It's hardworking and good. So I like the Three of Pentacles. I just really want to see what clarifies it here in this spread, because there might be, I don't want to say there's warnings when we have the Ten of Cups. It's just going to be important for us to clarify, because the Three of Pentacles, the rough side of this, I say this is the card of teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. It could be someone that is really difficult to get along with or work well with in a group when we have the rough side of that. Moving to the center, we have the Hierophant planted. And that's where the energy felt a little different than what I'm used to. For Aquarius energy, this is an extremely traditional type of energy. It's a planted, solid, inflexible, not moving, my way or the highway type of vibe. This could represent everyday life. You know, it could, once again, what you do for work, your regular routine, you know, day after day after day. That's what we think of. Hierophant could also represent power structures. We're talking organized religions, we're talking corporations and things like that. But there are benefits to this card. If you're not connected to a Taurus, the Hierophant could just represent somebody that you have a ton of history with, someone that's been in your life a very long time. This is a card of marriage as well, or just long-term partnerships. So it's not all like humdrum, boring type of energy. It just doesn't feel like Aquarius energy to me. So I do feel like for a lot of you, we're looking at somebody else in this spread, but you be the judge of that as we get into the clarifying. Now on the back end, we have the Ten of Cups, one of the most beautiful cards in the whole entire deck. You see that whole family there. They're celebrating, they're happy, there's a big rainbow. This is a wish fulfillment energy. It's emotional fulfillment type of energy. I always say this is wins and victories and things going your way. Dream come true, happy ending. That's what we call it. But at the same time, family situations or situations involving the home, I just feel like there's a lot of energy underneath the surface here, Aquarius. It's looking good. And you know me, I'm an optimistic reader. I'm never going to read a challenge into positive cards. I just feel like there's something here underneath the surface, whether this is a person or we'll just have to see. So we're going to put the Ten of Cups there. Maybe something is going to have a really good, positive, happy ending. It just doesn't feel very Aquarian to me, this energy. So take that for what it's worth. But there's potential. That's one thing I'll say. I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Aquarius and see what's happening. Guides and spirit team. Yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Three of Pentacles here. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. You will not offend me, my friends. Let's go in on that Three of Pentacles. What's happened? Just, yeah, there's groups and groups of people, like vast swaths of people. Why's that Three of Pentacles here? Thank you. Tower in reverse. Okay, there could be a situation that you might want to avoid here. Okay, so the Tower, even in reverse, it could be a lot of things. Okay, so once again, this could be a sticky group dynamic. Okay, where like just multiple individuals. For some of you, watch out for issues in the workplace or with coworkers That could be for some of you. But you know the Tower, even in reverse, it does represent shock, change, upheaval. In reverse is the best way we do want to receive this card, but it is a bit of a warning from Spirit, especially in regards to situations like money and work. So I do feel like this could be an important warning, not like something is imminent, like, all right, this is crazy, Aquarius, watch out. But I feel like it is important in a way. I'm not going to say that this tower is going to come crashing down right now. For some of you, it could be a tower that's already happened when the tower is in reverse, but there is some sort of warning here in the front. Now remember, we do have a lot of good positive cards towards the back, but now I'm starting to see what this peculiar energy was, because it's so solid and stable on the surface. There's a lot going on underneath. Okay, so I would take this as a warning, specifically with coworkers, with work situations, jobs, things like that. Spirit could be asking you to make plans. I'm just giving you what I'm feeling, so take that however it hits, Aquarius. I'm not trying to be a fear monger. I'm just telling you what the energy is to me. Let's keep moving. I don't want to linger there. Don't want to linger there. Could be an important warning for some of you, though. So let's see what the Hierophant has to say. Plan for different eventualities. That's more of like what I meant. You know, nothing's wrong with having backup plans, right? So let's see why the Hierophant's here. Let's see what this day-to-day routine could be about, or this long-lasting energy. What's the Hierophant here for Aquarius? Yeah, okay. So we have the King of Wands underneath the Hierophant for a portion of you if you are connected to a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be really good. This could represent somebody that's willing to be in your corner and fight with you, fight for you, type of energy, not fight against you. Like, this could be really good, specifically if you're connected to a fire sign. Now, even if you're not, this does also feel to me like someone saying, like, I'll try to change. I'll try my best to change. So with the motivation of the King of Wands fighting against this Hierophant, it could still be a bit of a struggle. But I do get somebody wanting to change themselves, change their habits, or change for the better. And with all this fiery energy underneath, it is possible. So I would say for a lot of Aquarians, even if this isn't somebody else's energy, this could even be yours. There might be something about your day-to-day life, tradition, or anything long-standing, solid, set in stone energy that you want to shift and change. And this energy along the bottom tells me that's absolutely possible. So there could be big changes coming in for a lot of you, or massive changes. Let's keep moving. I'm not going to linger here too much. So I feel like this is much more positive here, regardless of what we had here as the warning there. This energy of change feels like good change. Let's go in on the Ten of Cups. It's like backup. It's like having backup here, someone that's willing to grow. I mean, take that for what it's worth, right? That could just be your energy. You know, change the norm, change the ingrained, grow, evolve. Like, it's giving me that type of energy. So let's see why that Ten of Cups is in the mix. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the Ten of Cups here? Thank you. All right. This is a happy ending, and it does come in very suddenly for a lot of Aquarians, and I do like this. For a portion of you, this is spiritual protection. We have Judgment in the upright underneath the Ten of Cups. So really, really good, and it kind of caught me off guard. It caught me by surprise. Now, when we look at the big picture of your spread this week, super solid, stable, barely moving energy on the top. Some of the most powerful change-based energy all across the bottom with the Tower, the King of Wands, Judgment in the upright. This is like an earthquake type of energy that we have here. Not in a bad way. I'm not trying to scare anyone. Judgment could be a decision. It could be a choice. Generally, I see this as an action being taken. So if you are wondering if there is something about your day-to-day life that you should change, when I was speaking about this stuff in the middle, your routine, your work, whatever it might be, if there's something you feel that there needs to be an important shift or change, Spirit is telling you, like, do it. Chase your happiness, make it happen. Because this could be a really big win in the end for you. Okay, like sometimes I know change can be scary. Okay? And it's like, I know it's a big catch-all phrase. Some people are going through various different things, and it's difficult to change and evolve. Spirit is asking you to purposefully do it. Like, purposely. Don't accidentally do it. Don't just be riding in the boat of life and just let the waves take you where you want to go. You change what you want. Enforce your control. I don't know why I feel like I'm giving this motivational speech type of energy here, but I feel like this is really good. It's a good positive result we have here on the back end, and there is spiritual protection. If you do have to make a choice or a decision, you'll make the right one. That's another thing I'm picking up as well. But this is the wish fulfillment, big win coming in the end, and I really like it. So let's go through and do a quick recap here, Aquarius. I know there was a lot of stuff happening in this spread. Then we'll get into the shadow card. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the 3 of Pentacles with the Tower in reverse. I did say this could be an important warning, specifically in regards to work situations, co-workers, people within your circle. Spirit could be saying like, hey, watch out for this, or watch out for this person possibly. Another thing, make some backup plans. There is some sort of warning connected to money and work as well. So do with that information what you will. The Tower is in reverse. It doesn't mean that it's imminent right this second. Moving to the center, we have the Hierophant with the King of Wands in the upright. This feels like backup. This feels like energy there to support you in what way you want to move and go. Very good stuff. Specifically if you're connected to a fire sign, but even if you're not, this is you having the energetic support to change things in a very big way. Okay, so whether it is work things, emotional things, money things, like for a lot of Aquarians, things that you want to shift and change, especially like ingrained things, are highly favored that you do so. Moving to the back end, we have the 10 of Cups with Judgment in the upright, just reiterating and putting a nice beautiful cap on this whole entire reading that change is difficult sometimes, but sometimes it's for the best. We also have the spiritual protection here. This is a huge win in the end, and I really do like it. It's just striking to me how the energy is so solid along the top, but so eruptive along the bottom. But do with that what you will, my friends. Please take a screenshot. Let's see what's in the shadows for you, Aquarius. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got in the shadows for the Aquarians in their birthday season, please? And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow card does not always have to be a challenge, though. It could be a good thing. So what is in the shadows for Aquarius? Oh, and yes, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for all the channel members. No pressure, though. Let's get your shadow card out here, Aquarius. What's happening with my friends, please? Thank you. Okay. All right, you got the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself. Not sure if he has a beard or not in this rendition. I do believe this showed up in the Libra shadows as well. And I generally see this as a positive shadow card. Now, for a portion of you, it could be a connection to a water sign that's showing up here in a very powerful way in the shadows. But what does the King of Cups represent? Love and emotion, right? If we were to keep it very simplistic, yes, there's creativeness and all that stuff, controller of his suit. But this is often a card we see attached with love situations in general. So some of you might be having some difficulty in love, or this could be a powerful emotional connection that you have with somebody that is still there and strong, even if it is there in the shadows. A little warning I'll give when the King of Cups shows up as a shadow card. Watch out for emotional suppression in this time. Make sure you're not pushing things down too much. Let things out. You need some sort of release valve for what you feel when the King of Cups is in the shadows. Aside from that, watch out for the romantic stuff as well. But Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.